Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. Hello, YouTube. I'm William Brantley from South Jackson, Tennessee, also known as Bemis, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Let me run over the climate data with you kind of quick like, and then I'll zoom on into other stuff, information. As of 5 p.m. here in Bemis, it was partly cloudy. The temperature was 85 degrees. The dew point was 76 degrees. The humidity was at 75%. The wind was out of the southwest at 8 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 29.98 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 69 degrees, near perfect temperature. High today was 88 degrees. Hey, it stayed below 90. I had 17 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here in Bemis since midnight. I did have a thunderstorm that moved through last night during the 11 o'clock hour. That left me, actually 8 through 9 p.m. I think the hours were, and left me 30 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here in Bemis. And during the 3 a.m. hour, I think it was, I had another thunderstorm that was nearby that left me 17 hundredths of an inch of rain. Which put me at about 47 hundredths for the storm total for yesterday and today both. Alright, now some locations in North Jackson, just a little north of the interstate, some locations out north had nearly 2 inches of rain north of the interstate. So north side got pounded, I guess, last night and late last night even. It sort of missed south side of Bemis anyways, sort of missed us. We got a little bit of rain, but not near as much as north side. But that happens in the summertime, quite a bit actually. Alrighty, on to the other stats. Lowest humidity today would be 72%. That occurred at 4 p.m. The highest would be 100%, and that occurred at 1, 3, and 5 a.m. The lowest dew point temperature today would be 70 degrees at 2, 4, I'm sorry, if I can read it right, at 12, 2, and 4 through 7 a.m. I got it right that time. The highest dew point temperature was 76 degrees. That occurred at 3 through 5 p.m. And the lowest barometric pressure, 29.96 inches, that occurred at 5 a.m. this morning. And the highest would be 30.05, and that occurred at 12 p.m. By the way, last night's highest wind gust, there it is, it occurred, there it is. It was at 8 p.m. last night at the Jackson Airport, northwest winds at 37 miles per hour at about 8 p.m. at the airport. That's a pretty good sized wind gust last night at that time. Now today so far, 22 mile per hour wind gust out of the southwest. No timing on that one, so it occurred sometime between, I'd say probably during the 2 a.m. hour, 3 a.m. hour, somewhere along in there. Definitely between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m., no doubt. Alrighty. The records for today, June 13th. The hottest high would be 98 degrees in 1953. Coolest high would be 77 in 1958. Warmest low would be 77. Also in 1958. A little odd to have those two with the same year, huh? That can happen though, depending upon the conditions of that day. Coldest low would be 52 in 1985, and the rainfall record for today, 2.42 inches in the year 2008. Alrighty, that's the basic climate data, and there's a little while for a local on the 8th, so I'm not going to worry about inserting one of them, adding to the video, one of those. So let me move on to the radar. Because actually the channel 3 is Memphis radar. Well, let me go ahead and show you this one real quick while I'm already on it. The current surface map from the Weather Underground that shows you the fronts. I almost need to take the satellite off of this, and you see the fronts better. But the satellite's important too. You see where it's cloudy or where it isn't, where the sun's shining and where it isn't, and a national radar. Kind of get an idea of where the storms are across the country and where they aren't. Alright, that's a quick tour of the U.S. there. Then we move on to the Memphis radar. Channel 3's radar actually, as of right now, is showing some showers trying to form right here in Jackson as I speak. Let me see if I can get that down a little bit better where you can see it. Looks like it's north side once again. A little bit of a storm right up there along Highway 45 north. Oh, probably in the area where Kroger is, Target and those areas. And it looked like it's coming down pretty good right along the Highway 45 north there, and a little bit one just south of Humboldt, between Three-Way and Humboldt, maybe right there on the southern end of Humboldt. That one's probably drifting southward as well. So it looks like it's getting ready to rain right there on the interstate, exit 80, right in that area there, as we speak. And it's moving, looked like due south. Now it was one a few moments ago in that same area. It has since dissipated. I really don't think this storm's going to last that long. 10-15 minutes, if that long, and then it'll dissipate. You can see where one popped up south, closer to the south side a few moments ago. It's already gone. There's also a quick shower over here west of Brownsville. It's drifting southward also. That's not going to affect us any. But if you happen to be in Jackson, driving through Jackson, and just happen to catch this video, and it's raining on you just north of the interstate, I-40 there, at the exit 80 area, now you see why. But that very last glimpse there, looks like it's already starting to die down already. It briefly got heavy right there near the Target area and a little bit to the right of the interstate near Walmart north, but it looks like it's already starting to fizzle down just a little bit. And that one up there just south of Humboldt's headed into North Jackson also, that probably will fizzle out before too long as well. Alright, well, that's the very latest on that radar. Other than that, West Tennessee is fairly clear, other than one over there toward Brownsville. Alright, with that said, let's move on to the satellite picture, which it shows clear skies, even over Jackson. Well, out south it is. The sun's shining pretty good out south here, even though it may be a little isolated shower and thunderstorm in North Jackson along I-40 there that you just saw. Otherwise, radar and satellite's fairly clear. Partly cloudy on average across the state there. Well, that thing just suddenly stopped. I didn't mean for it to stop like that. I'm going to have to click loop going again. And some more storms there over in Arkansas. Some of it drifting north and some of it moving south. Now, isn't that kind of weird? But that's the way it's looking at the moment. Alright, that's the satellite and picture for you. Let's look at that radar real quick. Yeah, that storm's up there, North Jackson. That's not going to last long. very brief downpour, maybe 2 to 5 minutes at max. No hail or anything. So be cautious if you just happen to be under that joker. The forecast calls for that a 60% chance. There's been a 60% chance most of the day for isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms till late afternoon around this time, and then becoming fair. So the sky should become fair all over before too long, especially when those isolated showers dissipate. Alright, the sun sets tonight at 8:12 p.m. and rises tomorrow morning at 5:39 a.m. and sets tomorrow evening at 8:12 p.m. The moon will be setting tonight at, I'm sorry, I hit my boxes that my camera was sitting on. The moon will be setting tonight at 8:09 p.m. And the new moon phase is complete tonight. So a very small clipping, I call it a nil clipping of the moon, will be showing up when it does rise, a little after 8 o'clock tonight, if we're lucky to even see it. Okay, very cloudy conditions tomorrow, roughly probably between on and off between midnight and noon. It'll be very cloudy. Probably have more fair skies than cloudy skies. More hours of fair skies than very cloudy skies. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping for. Until noon, then it's going to become fair, period. And at the most, there's a 20% chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon in relation to the heat. But about like it looked like on radar a few moments ago at best. Low tomorrow morning, now watch we have a flood. No. Just kidding. I just had to say that. Low tomorrow morning, 69 degrees. Very similar to what we had this morning, 69 degrees. Tomorrow's high, about 92 degrees. That's a little bit warmer than today's 88. We'll have east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The heat index may actually climb over 100 tomorrow. I think it hit 97, I believe it was, around 3 p.m. today. It got close. Yesterday it did hit over 100, I believe, or 90, 101. That might have the day before yesterday. I can't remember now. I know it was close to 100 degrees last 2 or 3 days, including today. Well, in the upper 90s anyways. Alright, east winds tomorrow about 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun rises again tomorrow morning at 6:34 a.m. and sets at 9:15 tomorrow night. That's the moon, that is. I'm sorry about that. Sun rises at 6:39 a.m. and sets at 8:12 p.m. tomorrow. On into Friday, we got a beautiful weekend coming up. Fair Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And before we have another chance of rain by next Monday afternoon. The low temperature Friday morning, 69. High, 95 degrees Friday. We'll probably have a heat index near 100 that day. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, fair, low near 71, high of 95 again. South winds at 10 to 20. Sunday, fair, low near 71, high of 94. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. By next Monday, the 18th, going to be fair skies, at least until lunch. Then it's going to become very cloudy. And we do have a 60% chance of those afternoon scattered showers and thunderstorms till Monday night around sunset, of course. Then it'll become fair. Lower 72, high of 92. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And Tuesday, June the 19th, mostly cloudy day, but probably no precipitation until Tuesday night, then become fair. Lower 72, high 90, with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then finally back fair skies next Wednesday, June the 20th, lower 72, a high 90, with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And the first quarter moon will be complete next Wednesday, June the 20th.
Oh, I stretched all that out to say this. Thursday, next Thursday, June 21st, generally speaking, we're going to fair skies. There's a 40% chance of them on and off isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms anytime during the day, but generally speaking, we're going to have fair sky. But a pop-up here and there is possible, 40% chance at this time. Low 71, high 91, west wind 10 to 12 miles per hour. The biggie information, if I can call it that. Summer finally officially begins next Thursday morning at 5:07 a.m. Jackson, Tennessee time, Central Daylight Time. Start bright in the morning. That's right, we're still, that's as warm as it's been, including today. Summer's still officially started. Meteorologically, what a word. Weatherman's summer has started. It started June 1st. But I'll try my best to give you a summer summary around that time, around 24th of June, the official average temperature for Bemis anyways. I'll worry about more closer to that time frame. Of course, here's the forecast reading off of my Google blog, there is link, MrWilliamBrandForecast.blogspot.com. I'm on this also. That link on WordPress is southjacksonweather.wordpress.com if you'd like to read it there. And I try to keep them both updated as much as possible, or as accurate as possible. Of course, I'm like any other weather person. Sometimes I mess up, but I try to be as accurate as I can. Alrighty, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for listening and watching and viewing and subscribing and all that good information. And once again, let me wait on one more quick time. Let's see if it's gone yet. Yep, almost. One due north, right nearest interstate, has broke off and barely raining to the left and right of the interstate. So it may be raining in Walmart and may not be, but it'll be very light and just across the street in that other shopping center over there by Red Robin and those areas. It may be sprinkling or raining in that area, but that'll be gone soon too. Alright, let me get back to me. And I'll let you go at that. I apologize for a slightly lengthy video. And other than that, that's it for tonight, my friends. Good night, God bless you, and I hope to talk to you again soon.